Hey guys, what's good? It's dymondgg. As you can see, change of scenery. I'm outside. I just was tired of being inside. I needed something different. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about knowing when to let go in relationships. Some of you may know that I was in Ghana for a semester. I just got back about a month ago. And I had an internship at a radio station, and I was actually a co-host of a relationship talk show on Sunday nights called The Comfort Zone. And as you can imagine, all types of people called in, saying, giving me all kinds of stories about their relationships and the problems they were having. One woman that sticks out to me in particular, she called and said, I've been with this man for 4 years. He's been cheating on me for 4 years, but I love him. What should I do? And I'm like, leave him. Like, I thought that was kind of common sense, And she was like, but I love him. And that wasn't the first person I had who called, complaining about a relationship that, they were in and the person wasn't treating them right. For me, when I don't have peace about a situation, about a person, or about a job or organization I'm a part of, when I feel a tugging on my heart, when I feel like I'm not really getting anything out of it anymore, when I feel like I'm not growing as a person, that's how I know it's time to let go of that thing, because it can become toxic. And also, nothing in this world is constant. The only thing that's constant is change. So if you feel like you're not growing as a person, if you feel like you're not evolving in any type of way, then it's time for you to move on to the next thing. We're not meant to hold on to things. We're meant to grow. So when I'm in a relationship and I just feel like I just feel uneasy about it, the person isn't really talking to me as much, or isn't really showing me attention like they used to, or I just feel like something's wrong, I just follow my gut feeling. Because that can save you a lot of heartache in the long run. Just following your intuition, following your gut feeling. A lot of times, multiple times I've had friends talk to me about a guy they're with, and they'll say that, I haven't really seen this person or heard from them because their partner's complaining that they're too busy. To me, that's an excuse. Nobody is that busy. Nobody's doing something every second of the day. You make time for what you want to make time for. No matter how busy you are, you're gonna rank things in a priority. To me, when someone says I was really busy, or I'm just too busy, that's an excuse. And maybe you just don't really need to be in a relationship with that person. I know, for a lot of women, it's like, you don't want to let go because you just feel like you're not going to find somebody, you're not going to find someone like that person, or you just don't want to be alone. But like I said, everything happens for a reason. Everything. Nothing in this world is a coincidence. So when you meet people, you were meant to meet that person. You were meant to interact with that person. I always feel like I'm meant to get something from every person who I come across in life. Some people are meant to be in your life forever. Some people are meant to just be your support and to love you unconditionally. And then some people are meant to only be there for a season. Some people are just meant to teach you a lesson. So for the people who are only meant to be there for a season, I just feel like, you were meant to grow from this. You were meant to get something out of this relationship, and now it's time to move on. Now that chapter is over. Now you move on to the next thing. So don't hold on to things that God is kind of pulling you apart from. It's time to let go. When you get that feeling, that gut feeling that, this isn't right for me anymore, it's time to move on. One of the things that I always like to preach to women, especially on my radio show, was to really know and understand your worth. If you look at yourself as a diamond, you're worth a couple grand. That you're pricey. So you're not going to let somebody come along and pay a couple dollars for you. You're going to be like, no, I'm a diamond. I'm not a rhinestone. I'm not cubic zirconia. No, I'm a diamond. So you're going to deny that offer, and you're going to wait because you know that somebody is going to come along who can afford to pay for you. And that's how women need to look at themselves, not to settle for anything that you don't really want, or you don't, someone who can't really afford you, because there's someone who can afford you. And a lot of people are, worried about being alone. They don't want to be lonely. But if you don't want to be with you, why would somebody else want to be with you? Like, you have to learn to love being alone. Go out with yourself. Spend time with yourself. And I feel like a lot of people need that time to really understand who they are, especially if you're a young woman. You need to be worried about, your education, not just school. I mean, reading books, reading up on politics, taking care of your body, your hair, your skin, really learning and understanding the true essence of you and being one with your whole being, your soul, your mind, your body. I know for me at this age, I just feel like I'm not meant to be with anybody. I'm really meant to just completely and wholly love myself unconditionally, because just like everybody else, I go through some trials, tribulations within my, I go through war in my head, and I'm just like, who am I? Sometimes I do things and I know that's not me. So I'm taking this time to really love myself, and I'm always pushing that to other women. Love yourself unconditionally, because if you don't love you, nobody will. You're constantly going to find yourself in situations where you're being treated less than you deserve because you don't even treat you like that. So this video was really short, even though I had so much to say, just because I'm running out of time. But I am writing a book right now. Hopefully it's out in the next 2 years or so look out for that. But remember, love yourself, and thank you for watching, guys. Look out for my next video.